Hey Geminis, welcome back to Divinity Gems. Getting out the reading for September 3rd through September 9th. Moving out, y'all. And on through the month of September. Got a new deck as well, the Vision Tarot. Vision Tarot, Tim Thompson. Says it's a modern yet still preserving 15th century style. There's a whole lot going on these pictures, but then not a whole lot because they just repeat. So the coins, use coins instead of pentacles, staves instead of wands. I'll break it down for y'all. Well, let's go ahead with our 9 card. For the week from my Geminis. 3rd through the 9th. And the star card is at the bottom in reverse. That is the star card in this deck. Still got the 2 cups pouring out, one on earth and one in the water. In reverse. Might be looking for some healing, Gemini. Looking for some healing, looking for our strength and our power. All right, 8 of Swords. Starting off. Along with the 2 of Staves. On the first row with the Fool card in reverse. This is the Fool card in this deck. He's got a butterfly in his hand. And he's logically going to follow it off this cliff. Logically. The dog is there trying to pull him back, like trying to tell him, like, you sure you want to go out there and chase that butterfly? You sure you want to do that? It's actually trying to stop him on this card. But this Fool card is in reverse, so we won't be stepping out on faith towards anything with it in reverse. We're not feeling very confident about going out there and stepping out there on faith. With the 8 of Swords and the 2 of Staves coming out before that Fool card is in reverse. Why we're not moving, why we're not going towards it. I feel like we feel a little afraid. Just a little afraid of this new 8 of Swords, of course, and the Staves. All the cards will look alike. It's just be the right count on them. So we're going to go with what we know. The 8 of Swords is being trapped mentally. 2 of Staves is our willpower, in my opinion, working with someone, working on something with someone, working towards something with someone. We are mentally feeling like we can't do it, feeling mentally trapped, which is why the Fool card is in reverse, not stepping out there on faith. We are overthinking this a little bit, and it's got us just not ready to make moves, Second row, the Chariot, Ace of Cups, and 8 of Staves all upright. So we have the Chariot. In this deck, the Chariot is not like the War Chariot that moves. This is more like the Chariot that just where you are carried, parade like chariot, paraded. It's moving, but you're being pulled. You see, there's no effort on your part on this. This is movement through circumstances. So the situation is causing you to have movement. We didn't step out there on faith as the Fool card. We didn't do this, but this movement is happening anyway. And this movement is happening anyway through a series of events in our lives causing this movement, because when we're not moving, sometimes Spirit does for us what we don't do. So there's movement here. It's not your own movement, but it's still moving, Gemini. It's moving. And it's moving for your own happiness, which is the Ace of Cups in this deck. It's the Ace of Cups. She's just got a big old bowl in her hand. That is her Ace of Cups. Angel wings. So we know the innocence of it, the pureness of it, the pureness of the intent of getting you what you desire, your emotional fulfillment. This is best desired emotional fulfillment, and you're being carried toward that right now. Didn't choose it, ironically, but you're being carried towards it. Being carried towards it. 8 of Staves is out. Along with the Chariot, to me, this is clear movement. This is definite movement. This is out of your control movement, Gemini. This is movement that's coming whether you want it to or not. It's about to be moved. So if you were unsure, it's moving you towards your best desired emotional outcome. It's what it's moving you towards. So you are over here at the top of the spread, feeling stuck emotionally and not knowing who to work with, not knowing who to move towards, and just not stepping out there on faith towards anything at that moment because you just felt stuck mentally about making the decision. To me, it got made for you. Spirit, God, universe, heavens. So, all right, we'll make the decision for you because you're obviously not making the decision. So, what would bring you ultimate emotional happiness? Because you're obviously stuck right here, not knowing which way to go with this 8 of Swords, 2 of Staves type of energy, Fool card in reverse. Let's move you towards your most happy possible emotional fulfillment. So I've got 2 of Cups, the Knight of Staves, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. We're not going to do in love what we've been doing because that's 8 of Swords energy. That's 2 of Staves energy is exactly why you had to be moved. What you were doing. So whoever you were dealing with, you're being moved away from them. Whoever you were dealing with was not the right person for you. And you are being moved away from that person. As the Knight of Staves is in reverse as well. You're being moved away. This is the guy who's hesitant to take action sometimes as the Knight of Staves, and he's not as confident. Here, to me, there's no thought about it. It's going to be moved. Because like I said, this is divine order that it is moving. This is a force beyond you or above you that is intervening on your behalf because it felt like it had to. So the love that you had, who you thought is being removed from you. It's being removed from you because stars in reverse. That's not the right one to bring out the right qualities or gifts in you, Gemini. And so the universe, I feel, in this instance, for some of us, is intervening. It's intervening. Let's get some clarity. That's how that reading's going so far. All right. King of Staves in reverse. 3 of Staves upright. Sun is in reverse. 7 of Staves upright. So let's just break that down a minute. King of Staves is in reverse. So your action. It's the King of Fire, King of Wands, and any other deck. He's in reverse. This is your action. This is your power. This is your movement. For the same reason the Fool card is in reverse, I feel like the King of Staves is in reverse because you're not moving towards it. You're not moving towards it because you're mentally not there yet. You mentally don't understand. 3 of Staves is out. These are when we have third-party situations. We got more than one way we can go with this. So this is why we haven't made that decision yet. We don't know which way to go with it. There's more than one way to go, and we just don't want to go the wrong way. I feel like Gemini. We don't want to go the wrong way because there's more than one way we can go with it. Sun being in reverse. We want to be happy, but we're scared of being unhappy. So the hesitation here would be why the sun is in reverse. The hesitation and the unknowing and the unassured feeling of which way would make us the happiest. And of course, the Seven of Staves would be our perception on whether or not we're winning or losing at that moment. If this is a win for us, then yeah, the Seven of Staves is upright. You're looking at it as a win for you. Seven of Staves in reverse would be you looking at it as a fail for you. I feel like this was upright because in the long run, I feel like overall, Gemini is a optimistic sign. You know you're going to win in the long run. But at this point, this decision right here has got you back and forth. Has got you back and forth. Is it a good decision in the long run for me? With those cups being in reverse, what you're coming out of was not making you happy. What you're moving away from or what you were moved away from didn't make you happy. So you're wondering, should you just not move towards anything else at all in order to continue in that happiness? The Empress is in reverse and the Moon card is out. So using your subconscious feelings, this is the Moon card in this deck. And there's a pregnant lady on that one side there. There's two ladies in the middle, like they're singing. But definitely the moon is still about your subconscious, your intuition. It's funny, the sun card is in reverse, but the moon card. So you're more so concentrating on your intuition versus your consciousness or what you're actually seeing. Yeah, because the sun would represent your consciousness, what you actually see. The moon is your subconscious, those things you feel and those things you actually don't see. Asking you to more rely on your subconscious, your inner knowing, than trusting just the surface of what you see. The Empress in reverse is actually asking you to have that, asking you to have more of a balance when it comes to your perception of how you're viewing it. So with the Empress energy, you are embodying all the Queen's energy. You are strength in your emotions, in your intuition, and anything that would be considered a feminine type of emotion or trait or quality. So your nurturing abilities, your love, your sensitivity, those types of things are in reverse right now. Like you're not wanting to deal with those types of things. And then the Five of Cups, lost. There is an emotional hurt feeling here. Some kind of way you were emotionally let. It's on this Gemini right here, what this is supposed to be. I want to pull some, again, out of the crystal vision just to get overall feel of that energy again, just to be sure. If that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm seeing, Gemini. So same feel. Same feel with the crystal vision as well. The Hermit is in reverse. The King of Cups is upright. So not knowing emotionally which way we want to proceed, not knowing what exactly we desire when it comes to love and who we want to be with. I've got the 2 cups with the Strength card in reverse as well. Not knowing what it is, that we want. Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. Same feel to the cards that were up here. 5 of Cups in reverse, 8 of Cups upright. We're just trying to get a grips on what and why it would be a benefit to move towards it. And I think that is the mental battle that's going on in our head. What and why, one outcome would be better than the other. What are we trying to get from that? I'm going to pull Black Moon Astrology. What are we trying to get from the new? We like to know. We like to be sure of what it's going to bring us and why this will be beneficial, or we just kind of really don't feel like wasting our time and doing it. I think that's where the mental is on us, Gemini. It's going to be something new, especially if it's going to be something new in emotions. What is this fulfilling for me? How is this benefiting me on my journey? So, no, I'll keep that one. How is this benefiting me on my journey? What does this do for me? How does this help me? How does this increase, happiness and stability in my life? What does this bring to my life? That type of overall energy. Let's just go with the 5. Yeah. We're looking for something to transform our life stability-wise, Gemini. So, happiness, number 1. We got the transform out with the Scorpio, number 1. The Sun, which is number 1, your happiness. So, changing our situation to bring about more happiness. 6th house is routine. This is past the way we always do things, the way we have always done things. This is changing the routine up. This is something different coming in right now. So how can I transform my everyday routine, my going to work, coming home, being with this person, going to sleep, the same routine of dealing with everyday mundane life? How can I transform this routine to, number 1, make myself happier? Number 2, bring myself in more stability, financial gain, feeling like I'm there financially, stability-wise, where I want to be, with the earth element being out stability. And then the 10th house sitting on top of the world type of energy to me is the 10th house, is ultimate. This is the way I want it to be. This is how I want my world to be. This is how I would feel, so to speak, if I were sitting on top of the world. This is how I would feel. This is my best desired outcome. So you're looking, Gemini, right now for that. The stability, the changeover, the new cycle, the new way that's coming towards you, to make a decision on that, to bring you ultimate happiness into your life. This is that time where you're at that point, and you don't want to choose wrong. You don't want to choose wrong. So it's just about maintaining right now until you receive the clarity on what it is that's going to make you have this assured feeling of happiness and stability, which is these 2 are what it's about at the end of the day to me. The Sun representing your happiness and the Earth representing your stability, your foundations. So work, home, family life, foundations, happiness of those things, and the balance of those things. It's what it is. I feel like that's what it is. It's interesting reading with those other deck of cards. It comes out a little bit different, but it still comes out. It comes out in a heavier way to me. The energy on those cards, those vision tarots. But that is, Gemini, your reading for the week. Just trying to find that assured feeling of this is what I want. This is going to be the best desired possible outcome. This is where I want my happiness to be. Or this is how I feel confident my happiness is going to come in through making this decision. It's just we haven't made that decision yet. So you will be contemplating, thinking about, or just trying to get some clarity in your head this week over what it is you want to do and how you want to proceed, because it is a big decision. It's about your happiness and your future and your stability, what makes you feel content moving forward, what makes you feel stable moving forward. That's what it's about for you this week. If you need to book a personal reading, www.divinitygems33.com is the website. It is below in the description box. Thanks for listening. Until next time.